in this organization. Okay, so I just briefed about myself. If you don't mind, I will call the names one by one. Could you please kindly, let me know about yourself, so that I can understand easy where we are and how to proceed further. Yeah, so I'm going to call the name. So Lakshma Reddy, if you don't mind, could you please brief about yourself?
Hi, my name is Lakshma Reddy.
Yeah.
I have overall 7 years of experience in a financial accounting domain.
Okay. Okay. So you mean to say you do not have SAP experience, or do you have any experience?
I don't have any SAP experience, but I have a end user experience.
Oh. Okay.
And as well,
okay.
I have taken training in FICO.
Okay. 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 Got it.
Okay.
Okay. We'll start. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Lakshma Reddy. Yeah. Fine. Krishna.
Yeah. Hi. This is Krishna. I'm working as an end user from last 10 years. Now I'm trying to move for and I have taken training of FICO also, but I didn't move for that. Now I'm trying to move for FSCM.
Okay. Okay, Krishna. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Krishna. Sumit.
Hello, sir. My name is Shumit. I'm a SAP FICO consultant. Work for 4+ years. I have one implementation ECC and one implementation S4Hana. Now my current organization wants I take care of the TREASURY and BCM. The FSCM part also I am handling. That's the reason I want to learn FSCM.
Great. Because you within a short period, you got this chance. Really good, Sumit. Okay. So I think one person, at least I can say one person is. It's a similar same page. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Sumit. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, Abhishek.
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much to give me an opportunity to introduce myself. I am Abhishek Sundram. Overall SAP experience 15 years. I was start my career in 2005 as a user in SAP EE Enterprise Edition in 4.7. 4 years I work as an end user. After that, moved into associate consultant, then as a consultant. In consulting, 11 years of experience. I have done almost 4 implementation, 1 ECC, 2 S4HANA end-to-end, and 1 S4HANA rollout. And currently, I'm working with the Symbiotic US doing an implementation with the Symbiotic. This implementation project says for HANA 2022.
2022. Okay. Because recently the clients are. That is the latest version.
Now is in the market, it's very difficult to sustain if you're not knowing known number of modules in FSCM.
Definitely, Abhishek. That I do agree. 100%. I do agree with you. 100%. Yeah. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you. So Ali, if you don't mind, could you please brief about yourself?
Yeah. Hi, this is Ali. I'm working as an end user of on SAP from the last 7-8 years around, and I'm handling the payable, receivable, and GL, and as well as asset account.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Ali. Nagarjuna. I think Nagarjuna. I know about Nagarjuna. So because since he is the qualified CMA. But he do not have any SAP experience, so he just he would like to continue, and he is my old student only. Yeah. So I think total we are 6 people. So again, as I said, I think 3-4 people are going to add because they do not have time to join in this session. So that could be the reason they did not join, but definitely they will continue in the session. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks. All. Thanks for your introduction. So let me share my screen. What are the topics we are going to discuss, and what is the methodology which I am following? So first, let me share my screen and show you if you people will have any queries, so we can discuss. Okay. So coming to the Coming to the FSCM. FSCM is a financial supply chain management as compared with the as mentioned by Abhishek. So as compare with the FICO, the more and more opportunities we have in FSCM. But I'm not saying that one FICO, but FICO is the backbone for SAP. But again, nowadays, because we are moving S4HANA, so S4HANA, the SAP people, they are simplifying the multiple modules. So then there most of the activities what we were doing as a configuration, most of the activities now SAP is moving those activities into end user side. So again, it will be big challenge as a consulting. Even Abhishek also mentioned that even only if I say I know only FI and CO, then the peoples are expecting more and more. Going forward, it will be, I mean, without knowing the multiple, or I would say multiple modules, or if we do not upskill ourselves, definitely we will be struggle. Okay, so now let us come to the topics what we are going to discuss. So now, as I mentioned, the S4HANA version which I am going to use, S4HANA 2022. So the topics. So cash and liquidity management. Under this cash and liquidity management, I am going to brief about overview of the cash and liquidity management, planning level and planning groups. Then the major important concept, EBS, electronic bank statements integration to the cash management. Again, here you can see here, intraday statement is nothing but a current day's bank statement and as well as the prior day statement, previous day statement. There is a lot of difference between, you might have heard only the EBS statement, but the statements will have the different statements. One is the current day statement, another one is the prior day statement. Coming to the planning types and memo records. Based on the statements, the system need to create memo records without manual intervention. So the memo records are temporary records which the cash management team is going to do the planning with help of the cash, with help of the memo records. So the memo record, it consists of whether the money is incoming, whether it is outgoing, but there is lot of configuration to be required in order to automate this process. Then memo records creation with the EBS statements I have mentioned here, you can see. Then manual, even if you would like to create the manual memo records for future upcoming business transactions, then you can do it. This also I am going to show you. Then one exposure concept. This is the FQM_flow. There is a one universal table what S4HANA, I mean SAP has introduced for all your cash and liquidity transactions to be updated in this table, one exposure table. Then from there, the cash flow analyzer will have the reporting point of view. This is the one exposure, just a reporting perspective only. But the entries, if you feel that if, I mean, after 6 months period, if the data value is more and more, even you can remove the entries from the one exposure table, but you need to keep it back up them. Okay, it doesn't have any impact because those are the temporary records. Then coming to the data setup for the multiple applications. If you would like to do the planning, then what are the source applications in order to bring the data into the one exposure table? This is the important setup. Then cash flow analyzer is a planning. This is a Fury app where we are going to do the planning. Then coming to the cash concentration. So the cash concentration, it is not the new concept. Even it is available in ECC 6.0 also. But the changes between as compared with the ECC and S4HANA, even within I mean, if you have worked the concept of bank account and BAM functionality, within that the SAP has introduced concept. Even we can assign what is the top account, what is the target account. So there is a separate mapping is to be required. With that we can achieve this one. So it's a simple words, if I would say, pooling of the funds from the multiple bank accounts into one account. Okay, this also I will show you. I will do the configuration in front of you, then I will show that one. Then because the reason being that why the concept of cash and liquidity management I'm going to take at the beginning, because the cash and liquidity management, before going to take a decision as a cash manager or a treasury department, they would like to know whether we do have the sufficient funds in our organization bank accounts or not. In case if we have sufficient funds or excess funds, then this will come into picture. Then the excess funds, they are going to think about where we need to invest those funds. In case if they do not have sufficient funds, deficit funds, then they will take a decision from where the funds we need to borrow. Either it could be money market instruments or from the bank loans. So different kind of instruments are there. Again, the treasury will come into picture. Then, so under treasury, what are the topics we are going to discuss? Overview. Yes.
Vijay, I have one question.
Yes.
If you don't have sufficient balance, where can you get the funds?
See, if you don't have the balance, then again, if you want to go with the treasury, right? If either you can borrow the loans or from the commercial paper or from I mean, by issuing shares, by issuing, there are different sources are available. Even you can get money from the banks also. That is also one kind of treasury. I mean, treasury instrument. Okay, if you borrow money from the banks also, that is also one kind of treasury instrument only.
Which means,
okay.
Which means we have to invest money, and we have to take borrows. We have to use treasury. Is that?
See, in case if you want to go with the treasury functionalities, but I'm not saying that treasury you must have to use. Again, that is optional for the organization. But most of the organizations to borrow the funds to invest into different kind of instruments. Okay, now you want to invest into some fixed deposit.
Okay.
There is a separate process is available in treasury. If you want to invest your money into mutual funds, again there is a separate process. You cannot directly go and invest, right? Even if you invest, but where you can record those transactions in SAP system, right? There will be some systematic process. Okay, in between we may get some dividend, we may get some interest. All those transactions to be recorded in SAP system in a systematic manner.
Okay.
Exactly.
For
right?
both functions, we have to use treasury.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. See, simple words. If I would say, for what purpose the treasury? In order to manage your funds. Okay, in your day-to-day for day-to-day operations, you need to manage the funds. Okay, if you have excess funds, you can take a decision for where you would like to invest. In case if you do not have sufficient funds, then you need to take a decision how to borrow the funds from the market, how the funds to be feed into our bank accounts. So again, by implementing the treasury functionality, let's say you have HDFC bank account. So now that bank account do not have sufficient funds. Then there is a one account. Always we are sending funds from SBI account. So what we need to do in general process, then you need to log in into, then you need to transfer funds from SBI to HDFC. But by implementing the treasury functionality, so no need to perform manual activity. System itself, it will take a decision, it will raise the payment request, then it will feed funds by automatically by using this functionality, cash concentration. So there are a lot of advantages are available with treasury functionality. Okay, so now
then we have to request to the investment accounting, right?
Exactly. Fine. So okay, Fine. So at the end, I will give a chance to you people to discuss the open queries. Now also you can ask. Okay, if you have any queries, you can ask me. So now the topics in the treasury. See now, don't think about treasury and risk management. Treasury is a separate concept. You can see risk management is a separate concept. Please try to understand here. Okay, so under treasury, money market, forex, securities, derivatives, trade finance, hedging. These are the topics will be major topics in treasury. 99% these are the topics will be available in treasury, and even we are going to discuss each and every one in detail. Then mirror deals, again intercompany loans, wherever intercompany loans will come into picture, then mirror deals functionality will come into picture. Then what are the interfaces to be required to feed the exchange rates and as well as interest rates as well as security rates? So there are n number of market data information, number of things we need to feed into SAP system. So what kind of interfaces we are using and what could be the standard configuration? This I am going to show you. Then important treasury reports. What are the important treasury reports we have in the system? Then how to see execute those reports? Either it could be a Fury apps or GUI level. Then management. See, the treasury I have already explained what are the topics. Okay, so again, see, again each and every topic will have a n number of subtopics. Okay, so this is the main topic only I have mentioned, but under this again there are n number of subtopics. Then coming to the risk management. Risk management is nothing but a cash flow analyzer. Okay, so the cash flow analyzer is a Fury, tile, or else the separate person will be there. I mean, the from the organization side, the cash flow analyzer, he is the person responsible to analyze the cash. Then market risk analyzer. So the market risk analyzer, whoever is performing the role, market risk analyzer. So what would be the upcoming conditions in the market? So let's say now gold is going to increase in coming 6 months from let's say from 60,000 to 70,000. What are the sources? Again, the market data risk analyzer. Our exchange rate today 83.3 something, the US dollars it is running. Maybe upcoming months it may go 85. So what are the factors behind that? This person will do the analysis, but in order to do that one, then we would require market data, multiple factors. Then separate configuration is to be required. Then he will do the analysis in SAP system. Then he will communicate the report to the management to take a decision. Then portfolio analyzer. Let's say you have already invested somewhere into the equities, mutual funds, some commodities. So this person is going to monitor all your portfolios, whether the portfolios are running in profits or losses. This person will keep on intimate to the treasury department or management. The management people will take a decision whether we need to continue the position or we need to exit the square of the position. Then now coming to the FSCM part 2, financial supply chain management has been divided into the 2 parts. Okay, part 1 I have already covered, but part 2, in the part 2, credit management, collections management, dispute management. These are the important modules in this part 2. Then overview of the biller direct. I am going to give overview, because for this one we would require as a technical consultant, since it is a Java related script, so where we need to integrate our SAP system to biller direct. So now I will give just a brief about this one. Again, bank communication management. So the BCM is one of the small, it is a small module only, but the impact will be big impact is there. So that is the reason even the BAM I am going to cover end to end. What was there in ECC, what is there in S4HANA. I'm going to cover end to end this one. Then Fury app, what are the Fury apps to be used for end user activities? Then interview preparation, then other open queries. In case if there are any other topics, then I'm going to take a notes all these things.